Hi everyone, I am Tara, aka Spirit Mother, and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel on YouTube, Spirit to Spirit Teachings of Learning for Self, TikTok, 1974 Soul, and I'm also live on my Facebook. Today I'm talking about respect, gratitude, and appreciation. If you're not from my channel, I would suggest or recommend that you go into the description of my YouTube channel to get a better understanding of what it is that I bring forward on my channel. I talk about a lot of different things. A lot of this time I use my own experiences to bring forward. And I was going to come in earlier and was asked to help with something. And I said about us going for a walk first. And, I was going for a walk and I started just kind of talking a bit about how I was feeling. And it was like, I can't hear you. You know, I'm deaf, but, if I whisper, I can hear you. Right? So I stopped talking. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to talk. He said, yeah, I want to fight you along the way. But he started saying about that I don't help him with anything. That nobody helps me with anything. Okay? And if any of you have that, people telling you nobody helps them with anything, but you'd be one of the ones that would always help the person, but they're saying nobody helps you with anything. Because he said that I don't help him with anything. Bullshit, man. This is a spirit to spirit channel. This is a lot of my stuff is about my ex-husband and my family, the way I've been treated, the system, everything like that. And I know that other people are going through the same thing. Like today, we come downstairs, and because I had these two things, right? These two things, this much in it. They'll say, "Well, I was just joking." No, you weren't joking at all. He picked it up and said, "No, none of you drinking all this stuff, and it's expensive, man." Take your fucking money and shove it up your ass before I fucking do it for you. Because you're always saying about not having money, but you're talking about going and buying a tractor that you can't afford. You're talking about doing this that you can't say you can't afford. You put yourself in fucking debt and you blame it on everybody else. What the fuck is your malfunction, man? There's your respect. There's your appreciation. There's your gratitude. And he ain't got fuck all. People say, "Oh, you just come on here to vent." Yep, I may as well. Everybody else likes to come on here and say the shit that they say, right? Except, they're venting about the government and stuff like that. So it's like, he said that I don't help him with nothing. I cleaned up his house about 7 times and more and spent at least a day to 2 days doing it because he had it a cyclone. I even paid my sister $100 one day to come and help me clean up. And it took us both together 10 hours. So there's fucking 20 hours there to clean this place up. And he says that nobody helps, like people don't help him. People stopped helping him because he has no gratitude, no appreciation, or respect for anybody. He says about, you gotta do this, gonna do that. Well, when did you ever do it? You never got to it. I may procrastinate on some things, but I get to what I need to do. So we were walking, and he was saying that, and I told him, I stopped fucking helping you. Well, then you go, then you don't help me, is what he said. Well, no, I don't. I don't help him much anymore because he has no appreciation for any help that he does get. And he says to everybody else, he says nobody has any appreciation. Like he's always saying about money, 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 money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, but you're talking about, like I said, you're talking about going and saying, "Oh, I need a tractor." What the fuck do you need a tractor for? You don't take care of the shit that you got. Seriously, man, this is a spirit to spirit, and those spirits know exactly who I'm fucking talking to because he's got multiple of them. I see him look different every fucking time. Sometimes he don't even look me in the eye. Like, why don't you look me in the eye? Because you're lying. I bought these. You got a fucking shit pile of shit away. Spent thousands of dollars on stuff that you're not going to even use. You said that you were going to help people in the neighborhood because you were going to get something going. No, you're not. You want to get it going, but you don't want to run it yourself. You want everybody else to do it so that you can bitch and complain. I'll be honest, until you grow up, boy, you deserve no fucking help. And that's why you get it. And maybe that's why I haven't been getting help because you've been fucking lying about me. Because the only time you come visit me is when somebody else is here. I don't care if he likes me. He never liked me to begin with. I should like it. I like is because he's not the fucking fault. Not the father I'd look up to. People think, oh well, you're some rude fucking. Oh wait, no, I couldn't say live with him for a while because he only does it to me for the most part, to my face. But everybody else, he does it behind the back. But he'll go talk about me to other people. When I told him that the friend of his that he was bringing into the home, that I told him I wanted him gone a long time ago, even before he moved here, I blew up in front of people and told him that the guy freaking sexually assaulted me. We were having sex before, and when I didn't want to no more, so I told my ex-husband I didn't want him here. But then when I told him what happened in front of everybody, I got called a dirty whore, a slut, a cunt. And he says, "Well, I don't call you that no more." No, maybe you don't call me that no more. But what do you go behind my back saying? I'm not behind your back. You can fucking hear me upstairs. And all you have to do is turn on this channel. But oh wait, because I'm not a fucking man. I don't have testicles. What I have to say means shit, right? You don't come around me unless you got something to bitch about. Was it yesterday? Yesterday morning, he come down to my place, bought long john things and an under long john things and an under armor top. We didn't like. He come down first. It didn't fit. It wasn't that it didn't fit him, and he was ranting and raving and going on like that, like a fucking like holy shit man. And then he said it was about the lining inside because it irritates the skin. It's fucking soft. The man just likes something to bitch about because he's never happy about nothing. He's got no respect, he's got no appreciation and no gratitude. And I'll tell you right now, that's like the father that people look up to, and they say that, oh well, he like for justice. He ain't for justice. When he asked me what I wanted to do about the guy that he was friends with that sexually assaulted me, he asked me what I wanted to do, what I wanted done. And I told him I wanted him to get help. The guy came to look at the house to do could give an estimate on windows and stuff like that, which I think like the guy came, but my ex-husband said that he never got an estimate. Well, that was like 2 months ago or more. Bullshit, he didn't get an estimate. He asked me what I wanted for windows, and when I told him what I wanted for windows, he started like downgrading me. Oh well, no, those windows are this and that. And the guy was standing right there. So he looked at me, and then he looked at him. He's like, dude, you think people don't see it? They just don't say shit if they had a mouthful. Like, what are you paying them? Or what have you been paid? Were you an assassin and you come to fucking like cause me bodily harm because I don't take the shit? You don't want the world knowing. You don't want the world knowing that these people have actual abilities because you lost yours. Oh wait, no. That's how you manipulate my electronics. He's the one. People think, oh, you're fucking delusional and crazy lady. No, that's part of the awakening. The true awakening. It's not fucking woke. It's awakening. It's to see who the fucking person is. Told you my channel's not for everyone, and whoever wants to silence me, I went to church today, and I went to a church that I actually didn't mind. I didn't like the fact that, nobody really spoke to me or welcomed me there. But it says on the thing, everybody welcome. But they teach yoga there. They teach meditation, which that's the stuff that should be being taught. I liked it because there was a lot of healing music. Like frequency type music, choir music. I want to live with my ex-husband? Fuck no. But I'm so fucking tired of him saying that I don't do anything. Go fuck yourself. Matrix likes to contact and call in. Does it every time. Any other time, my phone never rings. Do I believe people when they tell me that they care or love me? No, I don't. Not at all. Am I looking for sympathy? Fuck no. I'm just letting people know that in my situation, you're not alone. I ended up speaking up the other day at our Christmas party for my course because she asked how we thought of the course. She did the first four people, and when she got to me, she skipped me and went right to the other end. But I could feel her heart just racing. And then when she come back to me, I said that it's really hard for me because it's hard for me to find a place where I fit in. Because not many places like different. Now I know how, if Jesus felt like this, I know how he felt. Go pound sand, Keith. Get it to Turistareto, Turistakremo, Turia, Turisaitui. Am I in a relationship with him? Fuck no. I moved here to help him. They were saying, Lucifer, go home to father. Lucifer, go home to father. Father's dying. Lucifer left father. He wasn't his father. Say about the falling angels. They weren't falling. They jumped, and then the father fucking followed them and started destroying everything they built. He imprisoned father, imprisoned them within their own mind, tore down everything they ever did. You know, people are so up into the dogma. You know, you got people channeling on here. People are channeling Odin and all of them. Some even channel parts of Lucifer. All the he's doing exactly what the father did. He's knocking them away. Like, man, when he ever used the pure word, it's exactly why I don't fucking believe a damn word you say, because you have never been honest. I know what honesty is, because there were times where I had to be honest and times that I didn't want to be. I was there one day when he fucking, it was like he was lying. He says, I'm lying for you. What? I just feel it. And then he says about lie by omission. He tells me to lie by omission. But yet, when I didn't tell him about his friend that fucking sexually assaulted me, I was lying by omission. Contradict yourself much? There's a lot of people that have gone through this. People like for narcissistic. Tell that to him. He says he ain't narcissistic. I don't even think he fucking knows what the meaning is. Like, dude, don't come around me and act all lovey and chummy and choochie and choochie and whatcha and tell me you love me because I know what fucking love is and that ain't love. You blame me because he moved where he's at and he wanted to go to where he was from. And I told him, go back to where you're from. But he don't want to go there because he has a hard time with his own family. It's like he says, I don't trust you. It's like, dude, feelings are mute. Feelings. 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 Fe Rita, Murisite. See, there were I'm going to be possibly volunteering at a museum, which I went in for volunteering, okay? Which if I was doing the job shadowing, I'd be shadowing what certain what in the field that I want to be working in. Hi, good day. In the field that I want to be working in. But I was asked, would you volunteer? So when I said about volunteering, I thought like I'm volunteering in a museum. I'll be like within the artifacts or the archives or what have you. But I was asked, you know how to use a cash register. If I wanted to use a cash register, I'd go work in a fucking store. And get paid for it. The job shadowing. This isn't like I'm not saying bad things about volunteering, but it's not where I don't want to volunteer to do a cash register. It's like, seriously, people, why are people so reluctant and not wanting me to get ahead? Because they can't. I was told that, if people don't like me, I don't care anymore. Like, it's people never want you to get ahead because they're so stuck in their ways and they want to get ahead themselves. But, in order to get ahead, you got to fucking keep pulling somebody else down, right? Because then you can feel superior over them. My ex-husband says, "Oh, I help you. I help you. I want you to go forward." Do you really? Because it doesn't seem like you do, because all you ever do is fucking verbally assault me, verbally abuse me, talk down to me, when in all actuality, I should take your head and fucking shove it up your ass so you can fucking fight for air. Because that's what you do to everybody else. He's the biggest problem for me. It's like, shit. Sorry, just one sec. This is like, holy snapping arseholes, man. Like, what do you got going on here? Hi. Okay, if everybody can bear with me, I just moved my stuff. Oh my gosh, my heart is racing. It's like, there's someone mad at me and I really don't care because, my phone rang and I know who it was. Pretty short. My phone rang and then after my phone rang and I didn't answer it. One sec, please. I should ask. Yeah, sometimes I'm organized and sometimes I'm not. It's like holy snapping. I put it over here where I put it over here. The sun was really shining in my face. Stay. talking to insubordinate objects. Like, oh my gosh. Like, seriously, you really want to attack me? Go stick it out. He doesn't like what I'm saying. It's like, that's fine. Stick it out to here. Kimota. Satai. Suto. It's like, you want to think I'm psychotic? Well, did you ever, there was a song thing. It was blaming on my ADD. Let's see. Watch. SFG looking on. Where's my eraser? Oh. Well, I had my great niece and great nephew here one day, and they were on my chalkboard, and I see her. Well, that's my thing, but I'll get her to draw me another picture when she comes to visit. I seen her yesterday. Oh, sweetheart. Okay, so yeah, what do they have? They say D D. See that? Get the ADD. Well, let's go. I blame it on and this isn't my Earth Dad. I'm saying it. ADD is the dad. The dad, the one that likes to say he's the father. He likes to, put it in the system that, you know, we're psychotic. We have schizophrenia, we have psychosis and everything like that. It's father straight, when you call father. He doesn't like himself, so he puts labels on everybody else. I watched my ex-husband switch right before my eyes. He thinks that he looks the same, but he doesn't. I see other people transform before my eyes because I know I'm walking between the spirit world and the physical world. I know that I'm going between the multiverses because we look the same, but not the same. There's slight differences, and when you awaken, you begin to see that and understand it. Even on TikTok here, TikTok and YouTube, I can see when it's a different version of the person. I go by their demeanor. I go by what they bring forward on the platform and what have you. I use TikTok and that as my research platform, not because I'm analyzing people, but because I want to understand. I want to understand them physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and verbally. We're looking for those. We're looking for family, as they say. We're looking for our soul tribe. Well, to me, whether people like me or not, everybody to me is my soul tribe because we're all one and we all originally came from the same. So do I get angry and frustrated? Yeah, but I also get angry and frustrated with myself too. Because I look at my pictures, I watch my videos and stuff like that, and I know sometimes there's slight differences with me too, but I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. It's that self awareness and spirit awareness, which is all the same. Just start with self awareness, and then you become spirit awareness, which means that it's everything, including yourself. So you begin to see what others look like. I just heard somebody, can you do some cards? I have never really learned how to do cards because I did ask somebody to teach me, but they said you can't be taught. But I see other people that really they teach it, and that's what you're supposed to be here doing. You're not supposed to be worrying about whether somebody else is going to get ahead of you. So it's like, pretty sure my ex-husband don't believe in God. He only believes in war. But he'll bitch and complain about everything that's going on, and oh, we need war, we need war. Why? So you can stick your dick up in the air and make you feel like you're a man? Is that why you need war? Or because you want to hide things from the people? Because I'll tell you right now, I know you know fucking well. This is a spirit to spirit. Only, some people are just too weak to lose patience. And, I found out a few more things that he lied to me about. And I don't care if he likes me for this, but, spirit to spirit, he told me that you were never getting promoted. And then some other people would always steal your promotions. But yet that wasn't the case at all. It was because you passed up the promotions. And I don't care if that's what you say, but that's why you don't tell me anything. No, because you don't tell me anything because all you know how to do is tell me lies. So it's that part of when are you ever going to be fucking truthful? It's that part of want people want others to believe them, but they don't believe them because they've caught them in so many lies. Because I can feel things in my heart. I'm rarely ever in my head. And there are times right now, like I got the feeling of the word saying, I need you. Because that child hates that parent so bad. It's like, you don't believe in God. You don't believe in, like I said, some part, you don't believe in God. I guess you don't believe in yourself, right? Or you think your shit don't stink and everybody else is supposed to kiss the bottom of your fucking shitty boot. Lucifer hated the Father. Really hated the Father because Lucifer was treated like a piece of shit by both the Father and Michael. You know, I still believe that Yeshua and Jesus were two different people. Some say that Lucifer was Jesus, and others say that Michael was Jesus. Who was it they always said would be like the Father, be like the Father? Which Father were they talking about? Some parts they were saying that Jesus said he was God, saying that he was the way. It's like, was it Yeshua that had magic? And that's why it was said that Jesus couldn't do anything in front of his own people. Because, you know, think of Michael, he likes to associate himself with Thor. With the hammer down, take the sword, stab it in the back, and don't forget, step on its fucking head. So step on its head, and there's the fucking head of the moose. I have, in all honesty, I have no respect for my ex-husband because he shows me none. I have no respect for anyone who shows me no respect with the express respect. He says, "Oh, you do a lot of tit for tat, tit for tat." No, it's not tit for tat. It's why do you think that it's okay for you to do the shit and talk to me the way you do, but you expect me not to do the same to you? Because if I do the same to you, well, that's fucking tit for tat. Dice caray, que meu tudo pureta parece que tu indo. It's like, man, not once did you ever fucking protect me or stand up for me. Seriously, you say you did? Because if you did, it was never to my face. It was never why it was going on. Because I can tell you right now, you talk more about me behind my back and it ain't nice things either because I can tell when people look at me. Go running and telling people that I'm the fucking problem and I'm not the problem at all. Go tell people, oh yeah, like, you know, do this and do that and do this and do that. And I'm the one that fucking tells you about doing that, but you don't do it yourself. You don't do it. I told him that, you know, I had a friend, and I swear those two belong together. But the difference is she's like I don't know what she is any other time, but I found her to be a sweetheart, and I wouldn't put her with him whether she like grumpy or not, because she didn't want honestly she didn't like him either. She said it reminded her of her ex-husband. And then another friend, well, not from anymore, I don't know if I will, but she told me she doesn't like sunglasses. Well, I know like what I'm feeling everybody else who has ever had every spirit that has ever had a beat with the spirits that he has. Because I know he's fucking annoying. I know that he's done more shit than what he says he does. Because I had a dream one time. Well, it was like I was in it, and two men come up to me and they threw gasoline or something all over me and let me on fire. I was running. And then one day, my ex-husband told me that he was at a port and he watched two guys come around the corner and throw a cozy cocktail on a person and lit them on fire. And that person was running. And he just told me, well, I was just like, did you like help? No, they were stupid enough to fucking run. Well, hey, asshole, shouldn't you fucking ran after the person and put them out? Wouldn't that have been the right thing to do, motherfucker? You're not a good person. You let that happen. I must say, did you order it to happen? I'm glad to question that. You did watch the person run and burn instead of running after them and putting them to the ground and putting them out. Love you, man, but I don't like you. And sometimes I wonder if I even love you. Georgia, he's the only one that I have a beef with in this world. He was the one that made a vow to love, cherish, and protect me always. And he doesn't have it. And I didn't cheat on him until 2011, and a year later we were divorced because I asked for the divorce. I didn't want to get married in the first place, but the court system told me the only way, my lawyer told me the only way the courts were going to give me my son back was if I got married. And I wanted an annulment a year later, but we couldn't get one because we were still fighting it in court. And why did I cheat on him? Because I wasn't well, and I was living in a basement in Alberta where there was a man upstairs who was abusing his wife, and all I could hear was him slamming her. I would be talking to my ex-husband, and he'd just be fucking hollering at me. I was there for Christmas all by myself. And I ended up meeting somebody that got me out of there, and I stayed in the trailer with them. They took care of me. They made sure I had food. And we weren't having sex. And then my ex-husband, because I left my engagement as collateral because I borrowed money from the guy to get home because my ex-husband wouldn't lend it to me to get home. Well, he was my husband at the time. I kept telling him I was in a place where like this stuff was going, and like the man beating his wife. I was up there with no medication, so I know what love is. You don't run away from the people you love. You don't hurt the people. saying, did I? Did I really? You know, that part of what, like, it was in many things, it was said that Lucifer and Michael were siblings. So I have to ask, Michael, were you posing to be Lucifer just so you could say that, you know, you're coming to protect everyone? Because I did see the twins. They both look like boys. But you know, some parents will rush their kids to look the same. I did say, like, one day I took my ex husband in to get his hair cut, and I was sitting there, I come in, and I'm standing there with between his beard, and I started crying because it was like looking at my oldest son. He's home now. I can feel him right here now. It's like, dude, there's no fucking love lost. Like the universe puts back together so that shit. Because I can feel the pain that he wants to inflict on me. But he wants to admit it, because, you know, I feel this. I feel it, and I feel that flash. It's like I'm done hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Take your sorries and cram them right up your fucking ass because you say sorry, and then the next minute after that, you treat me like a piece of shit. So you ain't sorry. Or, you know, hey, father, did your split personality kick in again? Don't bother. Whatever. I'm always to blame, right? I'm pushing your buttons. I wasn't pushing no buttons. But like always, you like to blame everybody else and take no responsibility for yourself, huh? You want to duke it out, man? Let's duke it out because I'm ready for you. Difference is you got no fucking idea the rage that I have within me right now. But he ain't yours. Let's tell everybody that I take responsibility for my actions. People never go watch my videos before I say about myself. But nobody wants to do that, right? Well, that's weird. I better drink my juice. You might say, oh, well, you're leaving my money behind. Dude, you might wish to gander yourself right up my nose. See, I don't have to have kids for just to like it. Dude, I really don't care if you like it. Ample news, great freak. Oh yeah, I can drink grapefruit. I don't drink medication. He doesn't. See, the whole downstairs, except the back room, my back bedroom, I did myself. The guy who sexually assaulted me, he started painting some down here, but he was all over the fucking place. So I had to go redo everything except for what my oldest son did. So if people go by appearances of places, well, you'll see a difference. And see, he bitches because I ripped the door off the hinges because it was part of locking me in, telling people that the house was mine too. Walking me in. I did rip the doors off the fucking hinges. Sure did. The thing is, first shaming him. But see, it was okay to him. It was always okay for him to hold at me. Excuse me. It was always okay. Nobody ever said anything. Nobody ever stepped in and said, "Hey, man, like, what the fuck are you doing talking to her like that?" But I still stand up for people. Son is, like, see, half the time I feel like he just wants to rip my heart out. Well, that's okay. Because I know that you've been through shit yourself. And you're just like, you want me to face my stuff. Because, you kept trying to tell me to face my stuff, but you don't want to see anything. I think it's okay to fucking talk shit to me. Going up the road, I had stopped talking. And he started saying about nobody helping him after he asked me to help him and I was going to help him with shit. And then I did. I said about like one of the people next door a year ago. They were going to help him by cutting up the down trees for unseen reasons, unforeseen reasons, not unseen reasons, unforeseen. But see, he expects me to be there when he asks. But I don't know how many times I've asked for his help. I asked for his help to put up a screen door thing. Those wooden screen doors. Nope, never helped. But when helped everybody else all the time. And then expects me to help him to just judge. When I went on Thursday to my Christmas party thing, and she asked me, and I said about like that's hard for me to find anything because I have a language barrier. And I told her said that I met some really great people Western Line Public Road. So about limit support worker with program. And I said about the one thing that I think was a job salary. So that was the one thing was promised that, and I never got it. But when I first started talking, she sort of going like this, walked over towards me, started going like that, and I just turned and in a stern voice, it was like as if to say, "Don't fucking dare do that to me. I'm the master of that. I got that mastered. I can calm myself down. I wasn't trying. I was keeping myself pretty cool because I really wanted to rip a fucking hole in the strip and embarrass the shit right out of the person. I wanted to exploit it all. And when I said about I didn't get the job shadowing I was promised, she still got me, "Oh, well, we're not done yet." And I just turned my head and looked right at her and I told her, "You told me that the program was over. It was too much paperwork." And then I just said that, and I said, "Now," I said, "I'm gonna get up," and I said, "I'm gonna get up." And I looked at the two people that I brought with me, and I said, "I'm not going, go anywhere, I'm here, ready to go." And I left. I was told that I guess 3 or 4 of the support workers that were there and we at the end of it. I was fighting. I did not want to be there. But I made a promise to some people I got from there and it was going to be straight up no. Because I'll tell you right now, if my ex-husband really wanted to help me, he would have helped me. He wouldn't have been fucking treating me like a piece of shit and keep me dumbed down because he's not strong enough. He just wants to play and I'm party and it's like, dude, you need to find a woman that wants somebody who takes all the time. Because even when I wasn't well, even when I was dying, I still didn't complain. I just said I needed the doctor, I needed the hospital. I wasn't well. So this is why I got no fucking sympathy for my sister. And he can't say that I wasn't there for him when he was taking himself off medication because I wasn't well myself and he was taking himself off medication right at the same time that I after I had my accident. He fucking near put us off. He fucking near put us off in a ditch because I would have rather like I told him I want out this car. I want out this car. He was actually literally kicking out shit, and I was there. But you know, when you have someone that's addicted to something, when they come off it, they're a nightmare. They are like someone from hell. When I was going through it, I wasn't like that though. I come off shit causing medication, including opiates, seizure medication. I was on, I was taking shit causing ibuprofen, codeine, hydromorphone, uh, friggin' Ativan, Capra. I wasn't taking it. I don't know. I was doing my inner work. I was taking responsibility for things of my own actions. And all he ever did was tolerate me. And now he thinks that I'm supposed to be real fucking nice to him. Guess the rules reversed, man. It's not nice, is it? It's actually pretty fucking painful and it hurts. And it's not a tit for tat. It's like, I've had enough of your shit and childish behavior and always blaming me. You want to bitch and complain? Go find somebody else to bitch and complain about. Don't come down to me and tell me that your fucking underwear are wrong. I've had enough of it. I don't want to hear it. Because you want to say about money? Like, why would I even want to give you any fucking money? Seriously. I left him and I had to go on a fucking disability. But he doesn't do anything to be nice. Because when somebody does something nice, like he'll give money to a homeless person, he'll give money to like people he barely knows, he'll buy big things for them. But I was that one person who said, look, I gave up many times because he gave up on himself and he wants to blame me for it and everybody else wants to like still. And I don't care if you like me for saying this, Steve. I really don't. Or whoever you are now. Because you say you have a doppelganger where you both like is it you and the father, Michael and the father, and the sister. Seguire para poder, because I know you guys blew up everything. Because you don't want me getting ahead because you want to say that you guys are the hero when you're not the fucking hero. You're the villain. Well, that was weird. I must not have seen the little block thing come up. Like you won't talk. You want to talk about things, but you don't want to talk. He wants to say about people don't know how to communicate. He's the worst one to communicate. The worst one. To talk nice, and then he gets off the phone with them, or he stops texting them, and he starts bitching and complaining about what they say. You're the two-faced one, man. When you like grow up and start talking and start pointing fingers at me. And I know that I don't hate people. I feel what they feel about themselves and others, whether people want to believe that or not. Spirit speaks to me in many different forms of the aspect of spirit. But he'll throw shade on. I'm not supposed to have any beliefs except for war. You like coming to me to talk to me for war. You fucking hate Trump. Don't like Elon, but you want his chip, which you're a fucking moron if you want to put a fucking chip in your body. Because you already did throw shade on it. So, are you a fucking hypocrite, or was that the version of Elon Musk? Considering, the other night I had a dream about Elon Musk. And it felt real too, because he approached me and he took my hand and he brought me in as if we were going on a dance floor. And then when I started speaking what people say is tongues, but I say it's when I start speaking spirit, he didn't like that. It's like, do you think I don't know that there's a good possibility you're a version of you? You didn't like yourself as who was Nikola Tesla? Which version was Nikola? Nikola Tesla said he was Lucifer. He could associate himself with Lucifer. Well, if Lucifer was so fucking bad, why would he be bringing free energy to the world? Elon Musk said, well, he just didn't know how to make money from it. He didn't want to. He wanted to bring free energy to the world, which it had already been here. He was bringing it back. But, greedy people, like what you like, I have to say to myself that you want Musk and you want to be fucking shit in your head because you want to be a sawblood. Because I see both sides. In one case, Elon Musk is saying about how AI is detrimental to humanity, but then it's on the other thing. Oh, go get your fucking chip in your head. That's fucking AI, right? So do you not see where I'm saying that there's Lucifer and Michael, but that there's a Yeshua and there's a Jesus? Tipo, totalitar this yeah, you know, probably Yeshua. Yeshua would have been Lucifer, and Michael must have been Jesus. Because there's people that like Jesus and didn't like Jesus, or the people that like Mary Magdalene didn't like Mary Magdalene. And it's part of girls' jealousy on both sides. Like, there was a parallel where, it all like the fame and the following and everything went to the heads. You know, people ain't gonna believe what I say, but maybe Jesus was a piece of Mary Magdalene. And then in another parallel reality, Mary Magdalene had at Jesus. And then in another one, they had at each other. And in another one, they were loving to each other. Maybe in another parallel, they were like having sex with the same sex of each other, and they were like bisexual with one another. But that's blasphemy. But where does it say anything? Like, it doesn't say about it being bad to be gay. it's a dogma. It's an indoctrination because the ones that are ashamed of their own sexuality don't want to be told. I was watching a thing, Michelangelo. Quite a few of them that were actually homosexual. But did they tell you that? King James was homosexual, and it's 111 on the timer, and 355 on the time. Do I believe this stuff? You're fucking right, I do. Because it's usually the ones that are ashamed of their own sexuality that don't want to come forward, so they create a lot of anger and hostility towards someone who reminds them of it. Come on here, a number of times said I was bisexual. Am I ashamed of it? No, because it was a part of my life that I went through. It was like I was experiencing. It's like you experience the things of your ancestors, and it's not the person that I see. It's the spirit. It's the spirit to spirit, and I can feel you right now. Do I do things, the videos out of anger? Sometimes, yeah. But at least I can be honest with it. Is there anything that I say to other people with my ex-husband that I don't say to you? No, I usually go directly to you. And then I might go say something to somebody else. But it's usually I go directly to him. But he's like a little child. And that's exactly what he does. Or he'll stick his finger in your ear and he'll say, "You're being loud." I'm being loud, but it's a good time to just fucking bellow it. You know, children are having it out, right? The sun's shining right now. I'm staring at the sun. Uh, it's bright, but it's not that it hurts the eyes so much as it gets. It's like warm. They say sun gaze. Where do you get your best vitamin D from? Sun. Oh, no, that's gonna burn you. That's gonna hurt you. No, the fucking chemicals that you're putting on your body is what's fucking causing it to burn you. You're born with a whole bunch of shit in your body because it's putting it into your mother. Do I have frustration? Sometimes you have to do. Do I want to be where I'm at? Well, it's not a matter of wanting to be where I am. It's where spirit has me right. Do I get frustrated with spirit? Yep. Yep, I do. Oh, yeah. I still do. Because I know everything happens for a reason, even if I don't know. what that reason is. When I feel the rage and I feel everything just wanting to leap at him, I, as a physical body, have to do it. And that's why sometimes it comes out in like the sounds of a banshee. My sister told me, I don't want to do what you do. People don't know. And he sees this. And he's verbally abusive instead of fucking helpful. And it's not a psychiatric unit I need because they don't understand it. They don't understand the concept of spirit to spirit, and not many people. Not many people do because they're trained to think everything was mental health. It's only mental health because it's pushed aside. It's not understood. And then people like myself feels like we're left in the dark and nobody cares. And that's why people like myself feel like going in a hole, or some of us will take our lives. And there's some fucking hypocrites who try to take their lives, but they act all fucking brilliant and they never takes responsibility for it. Just expects everybody else to take the full blame. Even ones at the churches, they fucking get up there and they preach about it, but they don't know shit about it because if they did, they wouldn't be given a piece of shit. They understood what it was they were preaching. And the people in their congregation would be because you'd be teaching them how to heal. Some people don't want to heal. They say they do, but they don't want to do the work that it takes because it's easier to take a pill as a person and then blame everybody else because you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Yet por interesse tutto, yet por shakare sondo por it, I mean, but that is satoy. Keep do it. Right now, I'm experiencing it's like I see someone just going around and just fucking smashing everything. And that's what it feels like when you're in your mind and you feel like you've got nowhere to go. And I'm pretty sure my ex-husband killed Agnew and then played victim. Hey, motherfucker, you ain't no victim. You're the victimizer. Says I don't know what transpired between humans first. Dude, seriously. Denial you want, but your denial ain't gonna get you there. You want them to come take you? She says to me, send me the ship, send me the ship. Well, you ain't getting on no fucking ship because you got fucking kicked off of it. Because you thought your shit didn't stink. You thought you did anything. Nobody else knew. See, when they say about heaven, kingdom of God, you know what the kingdom of God is. Do you know what the kingdom of God is? Because if you did, you'd be doing it. It's not about being lifted up and taken somewhere. Though some people say it is. There are methods. But oh, that's not real. That's just conspiracy theory. Why? Because you say so, right? You know, how about Tesla? Who I look up to. If you're here today, you would be my mentor. I swear my ex-husband's Edison. Speaking of this song, when I came back from Alberta in 2020 with COVID, we were locked in. We got locked down. When he picked me up at the airport, I had to get a cab home. I got locked in my home. And they were saying about getting COVID in your hair and everything like that. My hair was down to here. Yeah, about down to here. And I took a ponytail because I was washing my hair a lot. And I took the ponytail and went like that. And I cut it right off. I actually have, I put a video up somewhere. I think I think I did the video on Facebook when I cut it off. And a friend reminded me, like, since when did you take this rules? But it wasn't even actually a rule, and legally they couldn't enforce it. They used authority, but my ex-husband would agree with that. Same as you won't tell the truckers. He'll wave to the truckers, but he probably blocked this part. But when the truckers had their bank accounts froze, he thought it was all right. When people were losing their jobs because of the COVID shot, he thought it was all right. Hey, motherfucker, you want to block me again? People were like, who are you talking spirit, and that spirit knows exactly what the fuck we're up to. See, he said it, like, 'cause I was here. Because I got pissed off at him for saying that it was okay, that it was good that they froze the bank accounts. Because people were protesting for their livelihoods to their families. It was okay that people were having their food taken, their kids taken, whatever was going on there. It was okay because they were not. No, they weren't the fucking Nazis. The Nazis were the ones that just fucking the ones that are paying you are the fucking Nazis, and through their actors in, so that we look bad for the true protesters, for the ones that were there to help, because people were going around asking if people wanted healing. But that's the devil. That's that that that. Oh my gosh, that's such a bad thing. People might want to have healing. Hey, motherfucker, you jealous because you can't do it yourself anymore, or you're just too fucking lazy to do it? Because it's easier to steal energy from other people and other places. You know, the one that I don't obey, the one that thinks that he's all high and mighty. I look to the mother that is able to be both the mother and the father. And they call it the Holy Spirit. Because that's the true mother. People can laugh because I caught that. I think like can't come as a male or female in church today. They're saying that you never know the package. Oh, how could it be a female? Because God is a he. Where do you get the word she from? Because she came before he, because you dropped the S, you didn't add it. Where did children come from? You have a man, but a woman, you know, did with Mary, was Mother Mary artificially inseminated, or was she able to produce a baby on her own? There was a stingray impregnated itself, you know, Isis. So, women have babies, you still have the sperm. You have sperms with artificial insemination, but you have artificial insemination because the father around there is not raising the child as both the mother and father. And sometimes you have where the father is raising the children. So they have to too learn how to take on both the mother and father role. So it's being able to balance out the two of them. You know, You know, I'm at that point now that when I go, I don't care if I ever see that stuff. I thought I wanted to be his friend, but he don't even know how to be that. It's not about being husband and wife. It's about learning how to be friends, how to be family, true, genuine family, not family that ridicules each other. And people may think that I'm coming in and ridiculing my family. No, I've just been trying to address this stuff for years. I know how they've been trying to address things for years. Like some people say about Trump being a bad guy. I get stuff. Like one time I did ask Donald Trump, I did say to Donald Trump, I hear you. I said, I hear you. And when I said that to somebody else who knew me from, like, recognized me from a past life, they said, no, wish. And I also had somebody else tell me, I wish you could see yourself the way I do. And I'm beginning to see that going upstairs. He doesn't want me to be great. He doesn't want me succeeding because he's afraid that if I go forward and I succeed, that I will leave him alone. It's not about leaving him behind. It's he's holding himself back. And if he wants to stay here, good. That's entirely up to himself. But he has no right, and nor does anyone else have any right to try and hold somebody else down because you are incapable of moving forward. Sometimes it's because you don't want to do the work. Sometimes it's because you're happy where you are. Or maybe you don't have the money to do. So if you're happy, that's fine. But why hold somebody else back? You're happy, why do you need them to be happy? Why can't you let them be happy too? Or are you only happy when you make somebody else miserable? Because I'll tell you right now, it's pretty sad. Because, I'm not saying this is that people can't be grumpy. I'm fucking grumpy. I just don't complain hardly, like hardly ever. I come on here and I say about what's happening in the world and stuff like that. I come on here and yes, I do say about my ex-husband, but I don't complain because I bought the wrong fucking size underwear. I don't bitch about every small little thing. I get upset about bigger things when somebody is trying to stick me under the thumb or step on my throat. It's that part. I will be honest. It's like sibling rivalry. Like, they say we're in the last battle. Michael come to take out Lucifer again. Like, Lucifer saying, "Oh, Michael, let's get over this. You feel macho because you're picking on a girl." ahead and say it as Michael's being your protector. Why are you not? Why are we not protecting each other? You are very capable of protecting yourself. You're just told that you need somebody else to do it for you. Everybody wants that knight in shining armor, whether it be a save you. Jesus, come save us. It's like, why aren't you saving yourself? Why does somebody else have to come back to save you? My sister said that. Wait for Jesus to come save her. Why aren't you saving yourself? Seriously. You're capable of doing it. What do you need to say? Ask yourself. When you say saving you, what do you need saving from? I just heard darkness. It's your own darkness. Like it gets created because you don't stand up. Or you stand. It's not standing up for yourself. Standing together. It's not about beating the shit out of one another. Although the ones that want to have their dicks or tits stuck out and think that oh, that's not very likely you're coming. Well, like I said before, who says I'm in my men like to say tits, ass, dick, cunt, makes them feel very good. And some women just say mean my bitches. It's up to you if you want to say that. Some part of bitches are doing calling yourself dogs, or your partner's dogs, or somebody else's dog, or are you going to see yourself as the bitch karma and the female dog that will protect you? Because a lot of the time I'll say that, you know, I'm the fucking donkey. Jesus rode the donkey with me because too lazy to walk. Not being rude, but you have these ones on the crowns and they're being carried. Like seriously, not being rude, but donkey will take so much. A donkey won't take a whole lot before it'll fucking kick you in the head. The donkey is stubborn. I'm stubborn. A donkey will protect the other animals in the field, and a donkey will carry you to sleep. A donkey and an ass is considered the same thing, but I would be a whole donkey than the donkey's ass, because the donkey's ass would do Uranus is angry with his children. And who do you think has to tell you? It's like you say about the Big Bang. The Big Bang was a creation coming from the universe through a portal and creating. And where's the black hole? It's, it comes through the moon and bursts, push through the light that we both, but people say we're not. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? No, because when I was doing stars and galaxies, all I could think about was the human body, the chakras, the black holes. I just heard men can have children. Physical man cannot because they cannot push it through your penis. You can be, oh, I can want and have a woman's body and see yourself to be a male and birth the child that way, but you're still birthing the child from the female body. But see, it's that part of putting it to people though, and they don't. They just argue with you. Well, no, a man can't have the baby. No, a physical man, the physical body of a man can have the baby because it can't just they push it through a keyhole and they don't have a vagina, and, or you're gonna push it through your asshole. But a woman who sees himself mentally to be a man still has the appearance of has the body parts of a female. So that's how you are having a child. Mentally you may be a man, but physically you are still in a female body. So a male body cannot have a baby. A female body can. Yes, there has been like, you know, a lot of weird stuff happens. Say about science, well, you need a uterus. And they say, oh, well, yeah, they're growing them in these uteruses. Yeah, and should they? No, because the baby needs the mother. Because the baby hears the heartbeat of the heartbeat of the earth. The womb is like it's like and seed grows in the mother.
trauma festers a lot in the mind. A memory. And try to suppress those feelings. It then goes within the body and creates an illness within yourself. It's all different forms of, say, disease. Your body becomes a disease. And there's a lot of other people who are out there saying it. And I thank them for reminding me that, you know, that those parts of spirit, a lot of people don't want to listen to them. So that's conspiracy theory or that's blasphemy. It's like, who is anybody to say that anything is really blasphemy? And those same ones that would say something being blasphemy, they'll say that their stuff is true, but nobody else's. It's that part of you're witnessing different parallel timeline aspects of it all. And we're all walking in between. That's why you feel like you're walking into different forms of chaos or calmness. Like, it's like right here. There's a lot right here. And it's a heaviness on the chest. It's almost like sitting on someone's chest. And I know a lot of people will get that sensation, especially when you're sleeping. You wake up and they call it some in what they say is medical terms. They'll call it the sleep paralysis, which it's actually you're actually experiencing this. You're seeing a different version. Sometimes it's come up. You're seeing a different version of yourself, and it can be pretty fucking scary sometimes. Or sometimes it's just your own your your own astral self hovering. I used to have these feelings. Okay, sometimes I still get it. One morning I woke up and my spirit, the astral part of me wasn't fully back into my body, and I was trying to run, and I was just all confused and everywhere, and I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? And I went in the shower to try to like get my bearings together, and it took a bit because I had to calm down to allow my essence to come back, my astral body, my consciousness to come back in. And there's been times where I felt like it was like something was like right on my chest, and it was like I was like sometimes because you go through these experiences where if you're abducted, it's like a magnetic pull to the bed and you can't move. It's like you're stuck, so you can't move any part of your body. So I'd be laying there and trying to move my head. I can't move my head, and then all of a sudden I'll just take my body and I'll go like that right there. Sometimes it's pretty weird. And when I do that, it pulls me up. You're left sort of confused. As somebody told me that they had a dream one time that they were at work and they said that they were trying to get in a garbage bag. And the bosses and that were around. But see, the thing is, they believed that that's what they were experiencing. But that's not what it was. It was somebody what they were experiencing was they were witnessing, and that's why they felt something so real. They were witnessing a part where they had actually died and somebody was putting them in a body, and their consciousness, their awareness was fighting with it and thinking it was something else. See, spirit shows you different things of your life through your dreams, through your PTSDs. But it's that part of being aware of that's what you're experiencing and actually trying to sit with it and have somebody, if you have somebody there, have somebody else sitting with you to try to pull that out of what it is that's creating that PTSD. I watched someone on here, they were talking about a different form of PTSD, complex PTSD. When you start understanding that everything is on a spirit to spirit, it's that complex of that spirit that experienced it, that part of your spirit that experienced what it is that you're explaining. You can actually look at it in the form of an exorcism, because when they said that Mary Magdalene in 7 days, well, she was connected and didn't understand what she was experiencing. So I thought it was possession. It was a form, but she didn't understand that she was experiencing her ancestors, spirits of her ancestors through her. And then Yeshua, some say Jesus, but he wasn't. It was actually one on each thing, and they crossed over. So Yeshua, he did counseling with Mary Magdalene. She wasn't around. They communicated telepathically. He would talk with her to bring things out. Right now, to be honest, I hear the heart and I hear things, but I don't try to know your name because it's like keeping a record, and I didn't come to keep a record. So, although some may say, "Well, you do, like you really care." No, that's my story. You just happen to be a part of it. See, I may ask for help in regards to money sometimes. But that's all. Sometimes I'll even, if somebody asks me if they can borrow some money, sometimes if I don't have it, what I do is I go borrow it from somebody else, and then I pay that person back, and then get from the other person. Somebody says you're lending somebody else. No, I'm borrowing the money from me, and then I'm lending it to somebody else. There's people out there that, that have owed me money, and I didn't go to them. I didn't harass them for it because this shouldn't happen. It didn't stop me lending money if I have it, because to me, family and friendship is more valuable. Somebody said to me, "Money, who cares?" Yeah, only because it's so successful, right? Housing should be free, heat should be free, light should be free, clothing, food. If you want frivolous shit after that, yeah, fucking pay for it. But stuff of necessity, corporation, certain like things that like they would put money in the government. And speaking of the government, this GST, HST thing, do people really think you're getting a bargain? Children's clothing, hey, there was never really tax on it up to the age of 14. So besides 14 and under, children's clothing, children's footwear. I just looked it up yesterday. And um, with alcohol, you're saving taxes on alcohol? Seriously? But you're not saving taxes on your heat and your lights, your phones? You're not saving taxes on your gasoline to get back and forth to work? You think, oh, yeah, let's go buy some packaged food, something that somebody else made, had their hands all over it. Seriously. I had a woman in the store when I said about that. Oh, well, I'll take anything with that taxes. Seriously, people. You know, this soap, like stuff to keep your place, it's like keep your place clean, stuff like that. Food to eat, necessities. I know there's no tax on bread and milk and eggs, but what about everything else? See, people think like, I'm going to say it. When we had COVID, what happened? They shut everything down. They even shut down places to go get physical gyms, things like that. But see, the thing is, all small businesses closed. Big corporations that fed into the system was open, and the liquor store was open. I was saying to throw shade on people who drink responsibly, but there's more people that drink and they become abusive because if you look, most places that, like most homes and what have you, there's usually drugs or alcohol involved. So they fed alcohol, closed everything else up. You had to have a mask to go in the hospital. If you went to the hospital, it was allowed to be you, nobody else could be there. You couldn't even go see your family, your dying family. But these ones that thought that was okay, do you have a heart? Because I think you better go find food at home. wait a minute. Who taught Nina Parris about removing a heart? It was the doctor. So, you know, to him, you might want to go for your heart. Oh, wait, you didn't take your heart. You just turned it dark because your power went to your head. Spirit, spirit. Anybody is reacting to this? Oh, you know, I guess you got his spirit attached to you. Because you know, it is that one that says it's the elder which from person to person that they doesn't have to take blame for his own actions. You can say that it was this person and that person who did it. Some people like they look at me like I have 100 heads when I say about stuff like that. You know, you believe in people believe in possession, you believe in spirits, ghosts, demons, devils. Satan is another form of Santa. You know, look at the word. You know, you know, I had a pastor, the one in '99, that told me I needed psychiatric care, but yet she wanted to use me as an example with the people that she was teaching. She wanted to use me as an example with regards to mental health and spirituality. But she didn't want me going in and speaking my story for them to know the truth and understand it. So what did you say about me? Spirit to spirit. That spirit knows who I'm talking to too. Seriously. Said I needed to be in a psychiatric unit. No, you really need to get re-educated the right way. See, even if people don't like me, I still like them because I see something when they don't have a facade or a front because they want to fit in. So if somebody's throwing shit and shade on somebody else, well, you know, you better do the same way because if you don't, they're going to ridicule you too. Right? Get up to the end. You know, I like hearing when people really take a stand for themselves. They tell us so. Whether it's to me or not, it's like, you know, come on. I want you to speak up. What is your problem? What is your anger? What is your pain? Bring it out. We hold on to pain sometimes because it's all we know. And then we wonder why we can't get out of it. It's because you're holding on to something. So what you're holding on to, you're attracting more of it in. like, did I put that is? Oh yeah, it's yeah. I felt that it was like oh yeah, but it's like no. When we say about Jesus, what have you, Yeshua, however people say, we'll see it. Dying for our sins. Yes, it's a part of the sins, exposing systems. He was showing healing, he was showing truth of what we're all capable of doing, which he was supposed to be teaching that. But there was a limit because power goes to people's heads, especially when they don't understand it. And I'm Mary Magdalene. She understood what spirit to spirit. That's why it was always said, you know what they said, because you're experiencing spirit to spirit. But it's up to you to heal that spirit to spirit. It's up to you to take note of it. It's up to you to recognize it. It's not up to somebody else doing it for you or dying for you. Some people think like that. But it's a part of when you guys start fighting and stop blaming each other for stuff our ancestors did. Because that's what you're experiencing. You're experiencing the ancestors still fighting it. And you know, we're here to be the medium, the negotiators, the healers, and the dimensions. And what is the truth? Because your truth may not be somebody else's truth. It's a part of the myth. Say it again, the myth, my truth. I am part of the myth. You are part of the myth because you're not weak. It's the system that is weak and has to bully the people into thinking that it is true. You are the teachers, you are the creators, you are the guides, you are the angels, you are the extraterrestrials, aliens, what have you, whatever you perceive things. You are that part of spirit, you are that part of the collective, you are that part of the consciousness, the cosmos, the universe, because you are your own universe. And you create it, even when you're not aware of what you do. You create it through happiness, you create it through sadness, you create it through joy, you create it through anger, you create it through words, you create it through emotions, thoughts, and experiences. So what do you see for yourself? What do you want to see for the world around you? Because if you, like, you know, you want to see chaos, you like seeing chaos, but when it starts interfering with other people's happiness, then you're in violation of the free will law. You got Georgia, many of them. And that's what they were saying about the lawlessness. I'm not talking about man-made law, because that was just an ego boost, an ego trip. Somebody that wanted to be superior over everybody else, so they made these laws up to satisfy their own needs. But the laws are the laws of the universe. People do spells. But are your spells in conflict with this? Who's not a party to it? Who don't agree with it? Because then you're interfering in free will. The spell of these vaccines and the mask, that was a spell. Because it creates fear, anxiety, anger, hostility towards one another. Because it's very great. See, I'm not speaking English. How much emphasis do you get on this stuff? But then you speak in spirit. What do you feel in your body then? I just heard fuck there sometimes. I had two women say to me, "You fucking like what were you getting at from the father? The so-called father. The one that likes to get in people's heads and manipulate them." I know there's people that they do. It could be like a no crochet. It's okay because one day you will understand. And I'm not going to let you say, "I told you." Because even when you find out, I'm not expecting you to say, "Oh well, I'm sorry." Because most people don't do that. Because that would happen when you saw right. But that's all part of it. It's part of us acknowledging the things that we've done to ourselves or to others. And I get that because I'm feeling it right here. But I am in English, but spirit is they. We were playing a game on Thursday at our Christmas party, and I had the question about if I had a time machine, would I go back in time or would I go to the future? My answer was, well, I've already been back. Or would you go to the past or would you go to the future? Well, I've already been in the past. I've already gone to the future. So I'm going to be now. And I basically I left it at that because it's true. It's strange but true. Because I'll tell you, like there's a couple young, like a couple little children, like little girls that are not younger, they still sometimes they feel like I'm suspect. I don't know why. Because they think that I can't, like others think that I can't communicate telepathically, but I was speaking with them through the mind of them telling me that, in a different time part, he hurt them. So when you're afraid of people at a young age, it's because they're recognizing the spirit that was familiar to them. If they go to people really quickly, it's because they're recognizing that spirit within those people. So I know that my ex-husband has a lot of a darker past, whether it be this form of his life or whether it be the ancestral. When you watch it, like here one day, I was coming back from the post office and the woman there wrote she had a dog. See, I could have called the SPCA and had the dog put down because it literally tried to lunge at my face. It grabbed my arm and then grabbed at my pants. I had pants that had a hole in it and it left a mark because that was a spirit that was trying to attack me, and it was one someone that was nearby that set that dog on me. So if some don't realize that I know this stuff, you're set in state. You underestimate people who you think are less than you, who are just dirt under your feet or shit under your boot. That's what I think you're being. It's that part of, you really don't want to piss spirit off, especially when spirit is protecting their child. And that's each and every one of us. And it happens whether you feel it's on the dark or you feel it's on the light. Because in the end, both the dark and the light have a child together. This is good again. And the stuff part, when you have the dark and light together, you have a balance. You have both the masculine and feminine. You say the sun is said to be the male and the female is the moon. I'm a moon child. And I'm also Cancer. And cancer radio, they're very connected. Some, they might be saying that. See, Elon Musk and Nikola Tesla, they have the same birthday. When you look at the different characters, because it says that Nikola Tesla was born on a certain date, and then represents another. And I know two other people that share. So see, I know that like Nikola Tesla seeing himself to be Lucifer, very angry and upset with the truth, where they stole from him. So Lucifer had, he was a female and there was a male. I have an invention that somebody I want to share with, but they don't want to. Why don't they? Because it wasn't theirs. That's what the thing is. I can't help but keep wondering if it was shared then. Because things are shared. The spirit keeps telling me no, it's for you. Because they said about they had stuff and somebody else would steal it. It's like Rachel and Whitney. Because I connect with Nikola Tesla quite well because that like it wasn't his it wasn't his invention, but I got the inspiration because I had a dream that night. So they tell me about asking for money on him. Yeah, I could use the gifts because I put it towards my invention. But am I going to go out and ask people for gifts? No, because most of the people that probably watch my channel don't really have a lot of money to spare themselves or gifts to spare themselves. So it's that part, I have faith that, no matter how long it takes, it's going to come. It's going to come to light, and many are going to benefit. So my dad, one day, oh, you'd be like the rest of them. Hey, Dad, no offense, but I'm not the one that said I'd do anything if I was given $400,000. So I know that, like, it's that they know not what they say or do. Was it my father that said it, or was it part of a spirit that money doesn't stop because my dad's not he's happy with this. Well, you are, but I'm not happy sitting in a house and doing nothing. I want to be out helping to change the world, make the world a better place, clean up the environment, to clean up our bodies, to help others heal, the ones that are ready, willing, and wanting to heal. You said about Yeshua, Jesus, or what have you, healing people. They had to want to heal. I can send you all kinds of healing energy, but until you're ready to accept it and understand and know what it is that you're healing from, it ain't going to do jack shit because in the end, only you can do the healing. The energy. Because no matter how much healing somebody puts at you, if you're still doing the same thing over and over again, I guess you didn't heal internally of what created what we perceive to be karma or what happened. History repeating itself. I don't expect people to understand what you're witnessing or experiencing from me because I'm still working through that. Just be open to it. What? Like, I'm not jealous either. You're saying stuff about seriously. I don't like listening. Like, I can't stand hearing stuff about like celebrities and all that crap. Like, why don't you say about the people? The people that don't have a lot, that are actually giving a lot, even though they don't have it, and you're not expecting anything in return. You know, the ones that are wealthy, are they really giving to give, or are they giving it to be glorified and then saying, hey, you know, it's a write off, we get the money back, and they still get looked at like, oh, you're saving grace. Fuck, they are. You know, he said about the idols, what idols. Nikola Tesla would be somebody that I would be more apt to look up to, and he died poor. Died in a hotel room poor. Somebody just said he didn't have to. Oh, why? Because he wasn't greedy and he didn't want to make money off of people. Like seriously, I have to say, is that's something that Elon Musk said. Like I'd like to talk to him about spirit, but the consciousness. Are you here? Are you hearing voices? Why did you come here? I know my ex-husband. He friggin' manipulates electronics. I know that. Nothing stupid. He was down here one day and I was trying to move the mouse on my TV, on the internet, trying to move the mouse. And all of a sudden, the mouse just started going all over the place. He took control of it. Like, man, do you think I'm fucking blind? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I wasn't feeling that? Zeus? It's like, was Zeus Lucifer? Just got no. So it's that part. I know when he's manipulating. Just like I know that when I'm on live, I know that he affects my algorithms. I know that he affects who sees this. He affects the movement on the screen and everything like that. I know all that. But he'll say, "Oh, you're fucking retarded." No, I'm not retarded. You're just fucking weird. Or you're not in denial. You just don't want people knowing about you. It's because, people can, whether people want to believe it or not, people can manipulate electronics. People can figure out codes because they tap in through the brainwaves. It's called superpowers. You think Marvel is not real? They just tell you it's not real. Was Elon Musk not portraying himself to be Iron Man? Was Iron Man in the Marvel movies not working with electronic stuff? Let's take over the world. Pinky on the brain. Binky may have been a little ditzy, but maybe he had more of a brain than the brain had a brain. The brain just wanted power and control, and Binky, well, he just wanted to have fun and meet people. Oh, no, I'll say it, the brain is just a little too much analytical thinking. When you want to put fucking chips in people's body, it was originally, from what I understood, it was originally his mother's idea for Elon Musk. Because I was watching the thing on it. I feel because his father was abusive. He'd get in the middle of his mother and father. So, I think both parents were a little fucking manipulated and screwed the boy up. Other people say that he stole people's inventions. Is that why my ex-husband was fond of him? Or was that just like, Tesla and Elon Musk, Nikola Tesla and Elon Musk are at odds with one another? I have to ask Elon, why did you use Tesla's name? Is that why you wanted to come in and like meet me in a dream? Because I'd never had a dream about you. Never had one until the other night. Tell your story. Because you know, when people go in isolation, they become very creative, and that's what people are tested. But he was a little arrogant, and he was a gambler, and he liked his rum and whiskey. He dressed nice too, though. And now it's like maybe that's why you like the expensive suits. It's like I'm being told, go buy some nice clothes. Well, yeah. I think I got my thrift store boots on, my thrift store jeans. I did buy this for like $11 at Winners, and I bought this for $22, $22. Like I can't understand. Like, yeah, maybe someday you'll be in those expensive suits. I want to be in natural clothes. I used to wear suits to work. And they were so freaking uncomfortable. You know what, man? Wait, I set up. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get home to get them off. Can't them. And they like I could never understand why something was so expensive. Maybe you knew like you found out that your freaking cell phone that you paid $2,000 for it cost them like $6 or something like that to make. I don't know. I do. I do. When I'm talking to people, bringing things forward, it's more of an exorcism. And, there's spirits that don't like bringing forward. It's like ego way too much. Like I can never understand like why somebody needed billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. And saying about the world and how it's needs this and how it's that. How about you take those billions of dollars and actually like give it back to the people that you swindled it out of. Batteries are blowing up, paying $50,000 for a battery and $100,000 for a car. Nikola Tesla, he did have a car built and it ran on free energy. Not talking a solar panel either. Your free energy is going to be you. I showed you the picture. It's in the crowd and it has its hands on the control and it's going by energy, mind to him. And it's not a chip because the rays come back. It had things, it had, they were too much in the brain and lost connection with the heart and fucked themselves over and enjoy themselves because they screwed up their own world. Do I believe that? Yes, I do. Because I see people who are so far in the fucking line. No offense, Elon Musk, but you're in your mind with your heart. Because I watch things where you said it's really lonely. And I will agree with you. It does get lonely not having people around, not having that person to sit on a couch with, just lay back and watch a movie, go for just nice dinner or walk, someone that you can connect with on your intellectual level or even just a conversation, a deep conversation. It's not about Jordan Peterson going to you and or anybody else going to you and trying to conform you. Because I don't agree with trying to conform somebody. You have their beliefs, but it's having them open and seeing things from a different perspective. I have my acceptance letters for university, and I haven't gone yet because I want to talk to somebody before I go, somebody who knows and understands what it is that I bring to the classroom. The atmosphere. Something that some people just may not have seen or understood. I'm not here to try to change religion. It's about being open to all. Because looking at my family, holy shit, they were probably fighting with each other about whose religion was right and whose was wrong. First, you need to look at yourself. I mean, it's like an example of how you can be that way too. What do I know? I'm just a nobody, right? But nobody is just a nobody because everybody is the same. We have a lot of things. Aliens, extraterrestrials, has anybody ever seen the movie Bugs Life? Was it ants? Yeah, the Bugs Life because it was the grasshopper. It was the grasshopper. Okay, when they come to take food from the ants, they'd have the ants gather up all the food, and then the grasshoppers come and take all the food from them and leave them with none. Sound familiar? It sounds like the top of the chain, right? You know, the ones at the top of your pyramid. was watching this thing and it was showing this alien. And it wasn't a cartoon show, but just this whole demeanor of it resembled the grasshopper. I watch that stuff from having the third eye open. Oh shit! I met vampires and not it was like a fake sister. It was really weird because with the wolf, there's two of them. It was more of like I don't know if it was a father and a son or the father and daughter or what have you. But when I was having this dream vision type thing, my ex-husband was standing up in the back of his truck, showboating, while the truck was kind of moving on, nobody driving it. We had it turned on, like going by itself, and he was in the back of the truck showboating. And I come up by, and what ended up happening is the truck, these wolves or something went running, and the truck went right in the ditch where the wolves had gone. The truck went right in the ditch. And then all of a sudden, I seen it come out and it transformed into a person. And then another one pops out. He's taller, much, much taller, as a man. And he goes to go after my ex-husband. And I jump middle. Ha 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 ha.
Someone hired a hitman to take you out.
Oh, I know that. Ha ha ha. That's pretty sad. TikTok just stopped my live because I was talking about a wolf and that. Wow. Well, I'm going to stop it there for now because I'm going to go figure out what just happened. So, success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. That being said, I'm sending you all much love, light, many blessings, most importantly, very good health to anyone and everyone who wants and willing to receive themselves. I want you all to be big, bold, brave, most importantly, be yourself, be your authentic self, be true to yourself, be true to others, be kind to yourself and others, and know that you have more strength than you can comprehend at times. Sending you all love. Kita Boreata to be